Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Decisive Campaigns, the second mission. So let's get started, but not before I give a shout out to the Patreon supporter that made this episode possible, Pumnorao. And with that said, let's get started. I removed the old sound, so hopefully with this, I decided to get some sounds from Hearts of Iron 3, one of my all-time favorite games ever. Yeah, let's take a look. So let's just start up in the north here with the Netherlands. I'll take the mini map. So we have to use paratroopers, like we can use the cards, but there is very little air force up here. So I'd rather not use any recon here. So. Okay, these are already empty. That's good to know because in Skide, it's actually not any points. Oh man. Reps. If we take a look, yeah, we already got that. Netherlands has 18 VP, and the Netherlands are allies, I suppose. The French, the Dutch. Here we are. Doesn't. Let's see though. When our base morale drops below 40, the chance increases with 20% for each point. The base morale is below 40 points. Upon capitulation, all the units are removed. They start with 62 and Belgium 66. I cannot find their morale, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, the plan is not in effect, blah blah blah. Yeah, there we are. So the Dutch capitulation is immediate, and that's all it says. 62. There has to be a way for me to. Oh yeah, here we are. So the map. So for the Netherlands, their base morale 62 here. It doesn't say anything on the new morale, unfortunately. I will say so at the start of a new turn. That could be it, I guess. But for now, I just have to see how far I can get with these units. This is the Leibstandard Adolf Hitler. They can go a little bit further. I mean, we're moving straight into the these defenses here with these units. That might or might not be very useful. But this is their fear. Okay. But let's just go. Even Arnhem is a city empty. If I can make the extra step, I will here. Interesting though that even though I'm taking that, I'm not taking Wageningen. Well, no matter. Did I have any other Air Force around there somewhere? No, I will strategically redeploy these. Not sure about the 208th, 225th. I mean, they're reasonably behind the front. Okay, so going into the city itself was not that big of an issue. These are all 1 point. I guess the Hague then 2. Yeah, so we either need to get to the rear or not. Let's at the very least make sure that the bridge is secure. Although obviously at this turn there is no way for me to get across here. Not this turn at least. With the additional artillery I might be able to cross on the next turn, but that's just that's definitely not an option now. They're all part of this core, alright. Okay, well, I'll be looking to get around these as well. But we'll see if they are spread out like that. It might become a problem. Let's see how much we have. 30,000. And these are part of just Army Group B, so I should probably get the 20th and move them immediately up here by group transfer. Target X not reachable. Yeah, it's probably because that's new. So you can only move them to uncaptured territory. Alright, I guess we learn something new every day. I don't particularly see any reason why I would engage these units, where encircling them is easy enough, and I think then what I'll do is I'll allow the 216th to clean up here, so no real, or maybe even something else. No. How much do they have left? 42. Like, that I guess kind of sucks, but they'll be gotten rid of soon enough, and then these guys will be on their way to Eindhoven. Of that, I have no doubt. You can play a card. Okay, so what is the card? Readiness. Yeah, sure. Why not? And morale. Sure. But I'd rather play that on something like that. The SS Verfügungstruppen. Yeah, that's probably better here. We actually have a lot of forces down here, but I actually think I want to do a bit of recon. So I don't want to do an airstrike. This is B, this is bomber. I'm looking for an R here somewhere. Bomber, destroyer. I need a recon air. Just another D, B. Do I not have any recon? And I don't want flak regiments or anything. A Corps Cavalry Artillery Army. I'm looking for the air units. It's a bit. It's a bit of a shame. It actually does not show me. Because it kind of means that I now have to search, and yeah, okay. That's it then. Let's see. Because this is already 61. That destroyed a bridge, unfortunately, but they are now very weak. The goal here is to get across in one go, and then I'll be quickly able to keep going here. So let's grab the artillery. From both of these. Let's get all of them. Guess these guys don't know what hit them. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. But they should be weak enough now that 59. So if I use group movement. No. Can they attack across? No, they can't. Well, that sucks. This is 71. No, because then even for them, 41 is not going to be good enough. So I cannot do it because their movement is just too poor. At least these guys can get across. I have the engineers here to repair the bridge, and it just outright sucks, actually. Yeah. Although this is plus 40. Well, let's jam it on the 3rd Panzer Division. I guess, yeah, crossing is still too tough for them. But then at least they can get quite far actually from there, whereas these they could already get quite far. Yeah, but for them to start there, it's just pretty sucky. So let's see how far these guys can get. It looks like they can fairly easily cross into Belgium here. There we have it. So I guess especially at the start, it's I guess a bit of a guesswork almost. As to where their resistance starts. This is the 8th Flieger Corps. Yeah, I'd rather have these. Okay. I mean, yeah, this destroys the bridges. But yeah, maybe I should be a bit more reserved as to with what. I'm bombing. However, like for example, in this case, I do think there's a bridge behind it. Sometimes it's hard to see. I probably don't have any up there. No. Alright, that moves the 20th, and as a group, I will have all of these guys be put under the 10th. We'll see how far they can get. So these guys will be fighting there. Alright. I certainly cannot play any card with you guys. But really, they don't have any units in Maastricht. Huh. Very strange that, but I guess I'll take it now. This is Ibn Mal, of course, where they have that stuff. There was a card I could use here. The Ibn Mal enlists the help of audacious special forces to take Ibn Mal by surprise glider attack. It's only available in the first round. Play the card. Airborne troops led by Commander Rudolf Witzig take the fortress of Ibn Mal by surprise. Ha! Sweet. Okay. 400 paratroopers here. Sweet. Okay, that's great. Fine. That was about it, I guess. Definitely going after some of these frontline units. Some of them only, like these guys, they seem to be fairly weak. Okay. However, that doesn't mean that they're just gonna roll over. So I might as well bomb now. And I'll keep these units from the 2nd Flieger Corps for this lower activity, whereas these guys will be busy up there. So this is Hunger B. Yeah. Okay, let's group strategic transfer. At the very least, we do have a lot of that for now, so that's good. And it will take a while before I'll have all of them. Like in this case, how useful is it to do strategic movement? Well, we'll see. Anyway, let's continue here. So we already know that they are not going to follow the dial plan. As it is. I'm potentially still looking to cross the Meuse at Sedan, but it will be interesting to see what other areas I can come out of, I suppose. And yeah, just in general how far we can get with everything. So I'm already employing quite a few reserve units. I should put you guys under the 5th here. And I'll have these guys be put under the 8th. I guess then as a group they'll just go there. Might just as well already move the army from Cluj further ahead. Seems to me that crossing the river is probably already a pretty decent idea here. '30th is in reserve so far. Let's follow the road. It would not surprise me to see Bastogne empty. But okay, they have the 1st Cavalry Division there. There's not a lot of units so far. I do think that yeah, this campaign will last a little bit longer. I probably won't even be able to finish the entirety of the 1st turn here, I think. Let's put you guys on the 1st Panzer. That gives 1st Panzer a significant movement bonus. All the way to Martelange. Over there. So that's pretty good movement on the 1st day, I would say then. For the units under Heinz Guderian. No need to go down there. I'll just follow this route and see whether I can quickly get to Sedan. Let's quickly take Luxembourg. I guess it's fine taking that on the 1st day. And I do think also for these guys, yeah, they're stacked together there for a bit. Yeah. Let's get going. These guys will have to go through down here. bam. Generally, I do like to play as many... Yeah, it's not necessary for now. Okay. Right. Yeah, so generally you could already see my movement here through the Ardennes, making a serious dent down here while we're somewhat slowly pushing up here, but it naturally it will take a while before we can get through. Don't want to let bombers go to good... I don't want to let these bombers go to waste. So, in such cases, I do like to get them moving towards the front already. Unsurprising, they had a few more forces than those 500, obviously. But I definitely want to move the fighters a bit closer already. There we go. Yeah. So obviously, if there's no use to use them at this point, I can already move closer. I did use all of my air units here. There we go. For you to move closer, it is not necessary. Alright, let's I guess especially for this turn, yeah, we have plenty of units that also need to move, so. Let's just have these guys go, then these units will have to also use strategic movement. Let's just get them over here. There we go. Move the 6th Army. Move the 18th Army. There we go. Funny that these are all worth points to indeed. Technically, I guess the Allies could counterattack. Could be interesting to play as the Allies and try to push the Germans back in that regard. Yeah, that would actually be pretty interesting. Anyway, we still have... these. First Gebirgsjäger. Okay. Well, I think for all of these, what applies is that I'm just trying to move as much as possible. And I would love to strategic transfer all of these, but artillery, let's just go. Okay, so I do think we're pretty much set here. No. Yeah, let's move that. Okay, H does not need to be moved, but these guys can go up front. Alright, I guess what I am going to do is I'm gonna end the video here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this first episode. It's a bit different from usual, I suppose, but yeah, we'll see how things go. Most of their okay. I want to give a special shout out to all my Patreon supporters: Dungeon Pastor, Thomas B. Marshall, C Data, Swords, Pumnurao, and Tomislav Trillion. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you next time, and bye bye.